eno munyonyo eri mu kibaati mabega wava munno walinga ku mazzi kumpi ne bu bathroom bwa jahazi pia nga mubera. So if you break up and move out of his house, my relationship with Deo, would you want anything to do with him?
First of all,
yes,
some people in different kinds of relationships of breaking up, right? Where breaking up to breaking up we no allow for oktula ne chogerako and you're like, you know what? This cannot work. Move on, I move on, but we can still be friends. So there is no need of me solving a twasal out with obanga to breaking up. Never to breaking up obviously I'm gonna delete everything.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't need it in my life. Now omuntu gwale badeko relationship. Oyabelanga better half or abanga best friend. Every time you're dating the person, we're dating, I be a best friend at that moment.
Okay.
Henry,
wow.
Like I start opening up to you.
Wow.
That means you're my friend.
Even when we are exes.
No, when we are exes,
Okay.
Yes,
okay, now if you are detached as ex, do you go back and check on him?
No, I can't go back.
So why? Okay, this is because social media is a home. Yeah. It's a platform. It's like a home, okay?
Yeah.
So if you have left me, why are you keeping me in your home? Or social media? Moreover now, social media, even people in Vietnam will see us. Like you're telling the public that, yes.
Tekuli prima.
Tekuli.
Aye.
Tekuli.
Negwe koli kujije.
Gwe kujije koli.
Jim.
Kitegeza nti ye bambi mukazi mutegeevu okusinga.
Atwala eri omutwe naawe. Twala.
This is the mid-morning to Kone 100.2 Galaxy.
Wetuva mbulango todda.
Kahaso kali important naye kahit kali sensitive and more stiff naye teri kuziza. The hustle goes on. Kastobera ne code okategedde. Code ya Sprite. In this hot weather, Sprite, heat happens, cool down.
Nange omusajja ono ajagwira ddala eddalu atambula yeeyogeza oba yabaaki
bizibu byerere bwe yagula ettaka endagano yagitwala mu kooti ne bagigaana.
Lwaki teyagenda mu gavumenti n'agiwandiisa ate atya? Kati kambabuulire weetaaga omutwalo gumu n'ekitundu gwokka okugenda n'owandiisa endagaano olwo neebanga esobola okukkirizibwa mu mbuga z'amateeka oba mu kooti. Ate si ndagaano ya ttaka yokka wabula n'endagaano endala gamba ng'ez'obupangisa, ez'emirimu, ez'ababaguzi ebyamaguzi, ez'okuwola ensimbi, ez'abaweebwa tenda ossa n'abo abakola obwa agenti. Dduka mangu ku ttabi ya URA eri kuli okumpi oba batuukirire ku nnamba zaabwe ezitali za kusasulira 0800 11 700 oba 0800 21 700.
Kahaso kali important naye kahit kali sensitive and more stiff naye teri kuziza. The hustle goes on. Kastobera ne code okategedde. Code ya Sprite. In this hot weather, Sprite, heat happens, cool down. Waliwo abuuzizaako engeri y'okukulakulanya mu bizinensi yo naye nga tomanyi wakutandikira. Okimanyi tuyinza okuba otuuse ku buwanguzi. Weesabire looni okuva mu Numida ne bakugonnomolako miliyoni za Uganda 10 bwendu. Tuli wamu nammwe abeeyiya nga bamakanika, ababotiiki, abalina ebintu bye mwekolera, aba woteeri, ate ng'okusasula kwangu nnyo. Okusasula okuva ku nnaku 15 paka ku nnaku 6. Okulakulanya bizinensi yo kati kyangu nnyo. Genda ku Play Store wakati onoonye Numida osabe looni yo okulakulane. Tukubire ku nooti 8 100 240 oba ku WhatsApp ku 0787 56 49 oba tukyalireko ku mutimbagano gwaffe ogwa www.numida.com. Numida, kulakulanya bizinensi yo. Zina.
Nga mbadde mbyogera nga tuli kumpe mu byogera.
No mbadde nkugamba nti ono advice yakuwadde kigambo kya Gambia ono open Getarian munno.
Oh wow.
This is no ordinary discussion. This is the Red Seat mid-morning to Kone.
Would you delete your social media for the sake of your relationship? Welcome back. 0707102102. To some people, it feels like you're carrying your past forward with you and you're not willing to let go. And honestly, I tell you guys here every Wednesday that before you date, detach, first understand that he's a man. He's going to be territorial.
Yeah.
So if I'm into your life, honestly, I do not feel comfortable seeing that BS that happened in the past. You're there kissing, you're kneeling. I mean, out of courtesy for the respect of the new man you have in your relationship, it's supposed to be a no-brainer. Exactly. Why do I have to even first tell you that you've been to Minnesota? obijje naye nga siyama waagambye abamu babi
Yeah,
akayivinga
babe akayivinga.
n'abane wabiterese ngayo abakazi
Kati eno omanyi waliyo kali ka video ko nga yabadde akatete.
ak'e Dubai.
Akake Dubai.
Ako
Wali
kannemerako bannaye.
Ate omukyala akakyaliyo kyono kyavudde agamba mbu.
Ebyo omukyala bikyaliyo. But then still.
Bannaye ka video yako
Era
bannaye.
bwekoze service
Anyway,
Mbu yali trending
nti kati oli aba amanyi nti buli nsi yonna ebimanyi bikweka naye waliwo abawala nga bali awo muwala wa bulijjo si modo si bikyetegera nakyeso olina okumulaba nga talina nnyo bintu bantu byebajja kola nze omanyi naye okona ne ex
Batalina nsonga.
lwakulaba social media ye yagenda kawaifi we twali tubeera ne kagaana okulodinga ku simu ye n'agamba kaneeyambiseeko eyiyo nakoze simu yange n'atalogging out ebiseera bye byali bya Facebook nnyo nga TikTok tenajja nnyo 2017 waliki jjukira namaringa manga msee young boy naye nalina concubine we bakiyita okwewasaamu nga si byakwewasiza ddala munnange nkebeera nsanga mu new doors mwana
Allah ngaziweereza
nga inbox zaali ku inbox ya aweereza ojjukira nagyentalinga kati jjukira curiosity nentandika
Wali ofaaki, wali ofaaki, wali ofaaki.
ebyaka nali nkyali fala
wali okyali fala.
mukwano gwe gwekisemu nze no najugumira nentandika okulaba message ebaali beweereza ngenda okulaba nengaloma nenjugumira
Because yaziweza mchali mu relationship obanga
yali yaziweereza dda byadda naye kuga byanzirugaza omutima anti labayo biddugaza omutima siyama biddugaza omutima anti byanzirugaza omutima biri engeri gye bano tebamanyi biri engeri gye
Neme kambabulireko, let me tell you something. Kyotamanyi mulote kikuluma. Siyama oba olina ebintu bye wali okola nga sina kufuna nze biba tebigenda kunuma. Naye banaye kasitambira bangamba.
emotional beings gwayizo tunyonyolo biri engeri gye emotions
All right, let's get some feedback. 0707102102. Would you erase your social media in the name of your relationship, or like Pamela says, you only compromise? On 0707102102. Good afternoon.
Hi, Mr. Henry.
How are you?
Coach Fabla. Salamu alaikum. Mwana asira mbagaza ekisibo ekirungi. No, seriously. Oyo mwala ino deletinga. Bushima ino deletinga.
Mwala munnammwe nno. Yes.
So kubanga you are in deep in love
Yes.
with another boy. Ate noba ngokyalina ogundi zoli. Ku TikTok.
Yes.
TikTok account zonna ozijuza ki. Osobola. Olina okuzideletinga oba otazideletinga.
Yes.
Mujja kuba muli in love. Biki nga mwena mutudde oli najja esimu nagendayo ka TikTok.
Yes.
Nasanga ekifaananyi kyoli nga mwekisi nga mwali mukola ki. Jesus, what is that? Abalina ebikola byonna nabideletinga.
But how would you feel, Myra? Okay, let's stand the tables. How would you feel if you are with me and on my social media, nyinayo abantu benalimbadeko nabo from my past? How would you feel, honestly?
Okay. This is one way of someone telling you that I've not yet decided to settle with you.
You hear me?
So, for a woman, you don't need to tell them to delete. By the time they're not deleting, they're not yet ready. What you think you are is not what you are.
Oh my God.
ndoza olabye how we are lowered mwana why do you wake up and boycott these women mwana ngenda kukola organization boycott women
0707102102. Galaxy.
Good afternoon, Mr. Henry. Mwebale kuweereza. Nze
Adrian.
banenge, I'm all for respecting the relationship that you're currently in.
Yes.
In the way that bwembeera processes making her uncomfortable.
Yes.
Nga tezinkolera sente, ngenda zideletinga. Naye bwe ziba zinkolera sente, for example, nze ngaali wanene Spain wembeera mu TikTok Creator Fund.
Yes.
Post ezo zibeera zinkolera sente.
Oh,
Mukwano,
yes.
I never lose my money for a man. So ngenda kugamba tusange middle ground. Middle ground yegenda kubeera either nkublockinga ku social media platforms zange oba gwe ochoosing obutanfollowinga.
Yes.
That's also an option. Kubanga at the end of the day your feelings are valid. Yeah, it makes you uncomfortable, but
Yes.
you can choose to remove yourself from that situation. No salawo okwawula social media yange nange ng'omuntu oba netwawukana, because oyinza n'okwesanga bakadetinga n'emyezi omukaaga teginnawera. N'abasajja namwe mubeereko serious ebintu byemudimani nga tosobola kugamba muwala akyuse life ye upside down nga tonnaba nakumuwasa bannange.
Okay, is it possible? I like her submission.
She's right.
She's tuned in all the way from Spain. Big up on yourself, Edrina, for always tuning in. Now, is it possible to separate my life from my social media life.
Yes.
It is.
It is possible.
How?
It is possible that oina life, oina brand, oina branding a brand, and that's a brand.
Momwogeranga ba media bane waliwo bali abantu but
ate
they are
gwe
not brands.
ng'omuntu.
It's just
Because when
Myra handler.
Yes,
on social media.
it is Myra handler.
Yes.
But this is what I'm trying to mean. Omuntu nga just is not like a socialite, is not a known person, is not a media person. I don't think minds of finding a hard to delete. Nadala nga social media zeta zifunamu sente. It's going to be easy for them to delete. Ne mamanya social media zange nzifunamu aka sente. The numbers I have, it's where I earn from.
Yes.
Chijamu bereda chizibu.
But ninyi abafuna akasente mu social media wano. For us it's more like emotional ego. It's more like intellectual climate. No, like omanya abantu abamu they feel good. I forget the name of that disease. It's like when you post a video, no sangako like 20k people. So you feel good. You feel like you've made it in life.
Is it a disease?
It's a disease. It's a disorder. It's a social disorder. Yeah, there are people who were posting a video. Neta kubanga kateni kenga bana nga ayinza okulwala ne bamutwala ne ku drip. So Siyama, as Myra is saying, do you feel like it's possible to separate the life of your person yenga ye individually and their social media?
Yeah, it is. Kat for example ngasina nakunyonyola nyo Rita Danso otayina amwagala. Do you know Rita Danso on like ngatali ku
the table
stage?
You're shaking. The table you're
yes,
shaking.
I'm telling you, I've seen Rita Danso ngatali ku stage. She has.
Her boyfriend.
After night yo Rita Danso mulala nnyo ngatali takunama takola she's a different person. No bayogane baby abera mu kakamaga meet my man.
Oh wow.
Like so omusajja I know kutegera your partner has to understand you.
A brand.
Go on ku social media nontwalira mu financial social media nga tomanyi on a personal level. That means tonjagala tomanyi. But then if you know the real me, gwa ino kuba ngontekerayo mukono kitegeeza olina okumanya. You get? So if you cannot understand my social media, that means you cannot understand my personal life.
Mutunulira ki?
Ekkubo lisise Museveni ayita.
Agenda there is no tewali na kagari. No but okay, Siyama nga omaliza muwulirize byonna bitunudde eri muliza mwana sakala.
Gono ne yankonyeko Pamela nti have a look.
Siyama yes nga omaliza I hear you.
Bade ndi bagamba nti omusajja abata kutegeera nga tosobola kuntegeera nti my social life is different from my personal life. That means so
we are not allowed to be jealous over social media.
Oh yeah, you are jealous social media nga ate si bitufu. Oba not abera jealous social media nga ate bitufu.
Okay, you see, one of the conversations I normally have with people is actually social media. A genuine one. Nti nyino muntu wange gwendating amwagala twetegera, but the way they behave on social media is not the kind of ideal woman I would love to have. For example, Myra yatadde akafaananyi okamanyi
katugeze yafumbirwa seeka mu kisiibo muno.
You have a boyfriend, right? Okay, you do?
Oba boyfriend yakamu
ndozolaba agambu position gyalimu kyayogedde okiwulidde mbu yeeyita kyatali.
But then social media most of the times puts us in compromising situations with the people that we love. It could be probably just a TikTok live. It could be like a picture you took because if let's say you're dating a guy who is serious and the guy who really wants to marry you, they're not going to be comfortable with that picture because that picture is saying, I am here, come and have me. This is how I'm going to give it to you. That is what that picture is saying.
Interpretation.
But where there is love, there is jealous.
Okay.
Yes.
But is that what I'm showing you when we are home or when we meet?
It doesn't matter.
What if it's your boyfriend Rama who took the picture?
That is also possible.
Dexter, I forgot the boyfriend.
Never boyfriend, no one will take social media.
Yes.
Or my following us.
There are men who love their women. That's
yeah, as long as they're not
bamwegombe. Wanji pull up, rewind and come back.
Wali abasajja ngaganyuba alemchale nga bamukwanako. Amanya kubeera ne mukazi nga teri amusiyako.
Ngogenda kwofuma kugambe baby alero ne dola bisemu nga nazala
osogera soko demu wesale kali kasomero.
Detacha bana bagambe nze siri sembe muddemu. Is there anything you want to say?
kale kisoke ddala
tobyagala kyagabira na mukyala we
anjagala nanyirira nakola
bonna batunula
omutulako kiriyo kawo mba nvimbe
Taata yayonooneka inaku kasanga ngamba mbalina kava muno dda muno we namuteera gava muno dda muno tebakamanyi banokamanyi
gwe
va muno dda muno tomanyi
gwe nakutandikako ndeka nkwesonyiye
va muno dda muno tonakategeera
labayo wamanga ovuddeko eyo wava muno dda muno
va muno dda muno mumumanyi
omukyala yenna
yes
nga tuli serious relationship nga toyagala nkwate ku simu yo eyo red flag naawe ompadde private part sesimu ginyuma yakyo simu erimu kyamaki
okay hold up
The Red Seat mu mid-morning tukone.
Conversation yesimu ndala nnyo
ati kitugera kati njagatuka ne social media kati labayo kati olabe simu erina direct calling labayo olabe simu ye erimu direct because social media abantu tebajja kugwe direct njagala mbe nayo nga ikana access it anytime nenkwata mu WhatsApp yo bwendi ng'omusajja onemanya nti nga ndi serious girlfriend teri amu dating labayo ndina serious girlfriend teri amu dating ndio kamfiringa ego eyo ndio kamfiringa boss ndio kankuyuwira sente ne kati bodda mukuta alindako omanya wala lacha mu tulemera no bagulya kazinze nali nakagulya mukyala wange juice moto kalabayo omanya cha omanya siyama omanya cha bagulya moto
This is no ordinary discussion. This is The Red Seat mu morning tukone.
moto kakije wamugulira sebo
neda kabadde characters sikabejo na ye kabadde characters
edi tata ine motoka nyingi ine motoka no bbiri zalemera mu compound
neda labayo chigwe chiti
yes
wonkwekera akasimu osigala nga ncha tukyali waawo ninga manyirawo nti ono ndina mubaaya kati social media yo ntandiko gisanganga eriko ebintu ebitakwatagana tobijjangayo kwegamba tebikugasa tebikola
kyogamba wali onko nali tobirabayo
nabiraba nekati olingidde obulamu kati oli kuyingiza obulamu obupya
kitegeeza relationship yaffe erina step erina okutuuka nange nendaba nti nyina obijja
kati olinda kimbo kati awenda birantu
relationship
Pamela talked about compromise. This is where I want us to understand that. Okay, Siama and Myra are saying, and a couple of people that are tuned in, woba ngu omusajja we yali akwano oyo mukyala yali abiraba nti byaliyo but then now you have entered a relationship. How do you compromise for the relationship?
Madam, compromise.
To what magnitude and degree?
Earlier on, I was telling you that I can compromise at whatever stage that we are in a relationship.
Yes.
Yeah. If you meet me 1 month down the road and you're telling me I need you to do, I look at you as a narcissist, as a controlling guy who's well, you have feelings, but then I know that you have feelings and I should be sensitive to your feelings, but then I don't expect you. Maybe we're in a situationship, or we are just dating, and then you start to be demanding of certain spaces.
How do those levels climb?
I expect a man who have entered into a relationship with to have a say on certain parts, because social media, much as people look at it as in this time and age, you can't separate social media from personal life.
Yeah, true.
They're not saying you get out of social media.
No, I'm saying, like, he asked a question about separating social media and personal life. You can have two different identities. That in social media, I'm like this. In my personal life, I'm like this. But whatever, these two crisscross. As in, your boyfriend will be sitting in the living room and you'll be able to view a video that you shared two weeks ago or 2 minutes ago. So it is part of your life. And some people take it as far as defining you by your social media. So in a way, that is my space, and what I choose to share with the world is how I want the world to view me. So by the time a man comes into my life and says I am not comfortable with A, B, and C, because that is my space, if I am not ready to change some aspects of it, I will not compromise, because maybe I feel like I am not at a level where I'm going to drop A, B, and C
because of you.
For you.
Okay, but then I also want us to understand this fundamental aspect of why do you need a man in your life, because ultimately when I come to you, I take the whole of you, right? I'm talking about relationships. Is it intentional? Because relationship ways, I have no business with your social media. But if I'm looking at you as somebody I want to, for a partner, then you expect me to come through as a man for you, correct? Which means I'm going to provide for you. I'm going to protect you. I'm going to be there for you and make sure that you don't need any other man whatsoever in your life. Which also means that you want me to lead you to the promised land, right? You want me to, you're following my dreams, you're following my goals, and you believe in me as a man. So I want to think that probably boyfriend was Sandra, asasula mu karenti, ateka weze enviri, amuweze njala. So honestly, if I'm leading you and I'm your man in your life, is it too much for me to ask you to adjust your social media? Because there are factors that also. This man has a family. This man has siblings. This man has workmates. This man probably aina abantu abamutunuliranga fellow employee over co-workers over abantu bakozesa. Thank you. So I have Myra with her pose right there. And people know that she is my girl, and that is what she's looking at. Like in social media, let me give you an example. I think it was A Pass. I don't remember. There was a recent concert that happened at Serena. There's a woman, Ramuk Beach Fanan. As I was leaving, she came with her man, and they approached me and they're like, "We have seen this picture. It is here on Galaxy. This is not us. We have come to have fun, but this is not us." And it was only the chick. Agamba, I don't want this picture on social media because of him. It compromises the work he does, and people know me as his woman. You understand? So when do you reach that level?
Auntie, that's what I'm saying. When a relationship is serious, a girl is allowed.
Who makes it serious? You're forgetting that you yourself plays a role in making it serious. Don't think that you'll be on social media displaying your bums and me, I will be serious. Pamela, what are you saying?
No.
How does it become serious?
Okay, let's start with Pamela. I'm coming to you. Hold up. Yeah, Pamela.
I want to hear from Pamela. How does it become serious?
A relationship, with the direction the man is taking the relationship, you will know that it is serious. It is you guys.
You're gluing with your pictures?
No. You found me like this. And let me tell you something. Social media, and just as in real life, if you have noticed the trend of most girls, even chicks, even who are now wives, there is always a slight change in the way that they are in their social media platforms as their relationship grows. You'll not expect her to be married and she's displaying a certain kind of lifestyle unless she's a social person, like a celebrity or a socialite, and that is the brand she has to maintain. But a normal girl, if you look at her 5 years down the road, she's 5 years into she's now a fiancé. She can't be dressing the same way, she can't be acting the same way. There are things that change as a relationship
but
grows.
the other content is also still there.
The content is there, but there's something that changes a little bit, even in the way that you display your content. Henry can agree with me. Henry and Prima.
You are time up. You're not allowed to speak again.
Hey, I'm allowed to speak.
You say Shakib and Zari.
Nedda, this is live.
Okay, you say Shira Gashumba and God's plan.
No, you're here.
The example she wants to use is Henry.
Okay, I'm curious. What do you want to say? What do you want to say?
I am saying that you guys, when you started your relationship, each one of you had your own kind of lifestyle. Then along the way, you'd realize that the kind of content you do is very intentional.
Yes.
Even for Prima herself, even you guys saying, let's do this content together. It was intentional. So as your relationship grows, even the kind of content that you do is going to shift depending on what your partner or who your partner is in your life.
Love is blind.
We have 13 minutes. We asked you guys on social media, and some of you are still sending your audios on what you think about that. Kasese Child on X says that management impia ejane biragire bipya. Yeah. New workplaces come with new rules. A new religion, A new religion comes with new rules. New relationships come with new rules. So don't listen to wrong people who are not noticing the red flag. If it is a new environment, you have to adjust. If he tells you he doesn't want it, then you should remove it. That is according to Kasese Child. Then Prince Ryan tuned in from Canada. He says the same thing. If Sandra is committed, she has to abide to the new laws of the new regime. Rules and regulations of every relationship apply. And I think that's why we get it wrong. We want to be in a relationship, but then we don't want to accept the rules and the regulation. The new
akuwa mateeka mapya musenya kontrakosina yakabeyi labe kontrak nazo kuyingira naye akabeyi mu kujobaddemu
but then Kalinzi ICT agamba kyetulina omumanya nti abakyala they are crazy people and he says that I assure you if a woman was in the position of a man they wouldn't date themselves. That's what he's saying.
By the way,
women wouldn't marry or date their own personalities if they were men. And the continues to keep, we'll keep this conversation alive, yeah? Even some men.
Yes. Red flag.
Balinda mbu. Sinza kungeri jibogere mbu balinda gwe wetereze mbuye alyoka ajje luvanyuma. Kubanga bagambye mbu it depends on which level. It depends on where you are. Then I will delete it. Then I will do it. Why don't you delete to show me that you're serious so that I also
because
I'm not monitoring your seriousness.
No, Pamela, as the relationship
okay, hold up.
Okay.
Mwenate Muli, can I have silence? Shut up! Puro! Okay, let me have Pamela come first here, and then I have Siama and Myra.
Natasha, what I'm saying is at what level you are in a relationship depends on both parties, by the way. Yeah? It depends on both parties. However, if we are both in a committed relationship, as in it's what we both want, we are in a committed relationship, yes, I will compromise some parts of my social media. Some parts of my social media, especially pics of exes. For me, I can't keep pics of exes in my social media because I feel like I have not moved on, and it's very insensitive to my partner's feelings. But on issues to do with the way I dress on social media, the way I take my pics, maybe the lifestyle I'm displaying, I think that would take a lot for me to delete of my social media. So I am saying, if I believe that you're the man I want to be with in a serious relationship, I want to take you seriously. Yes, I will. But if you're looking at me as wifey and I'm looking at you as just boyfriend for fun, I'll not do it because I do not feel I am there yet to even do, because I told you guys social media is a personal thing. It's not just something like for fun. It's personal these days.
You as a person. Thank you, Pamela. Siama, what were you saying?
Like Pamela said, as the relationship grows, trust me, if I'm dating you right now, posting like but I'm just doing it because I feel like you're not even there yet. I'm not even sure about you. But then if I see us growing, I also start to grow. Let my social media grow with our relationship. Yes. Yes. When my dad take a bikini, at nenda bang proposing, then maybe we start again.
Bikini akali okajja over.
So we check gambe social media ange kule na relationship.
All right.
Your efforts will be seen.
Myra, what are you saying? Yes.
So what I'm saying is, you know, waliwo omuntu akugamba delete that on your social media naye bwekimanya tosobola mukubira simu in the middle of the night okitegeera omuntu
that's a very important aspect.
Omuntu akugamba delete that man on your social media but you know they have someone else.
But are they paying your rent? And
you're paying my rent, you're providing and everything.
So what?
Hey, am I your wife?
What else do you want me to pray?
Pull.
Am I your wife? Okay, you're paying my rent fine, but am I your wife? With you, do we share the same bed every night?
You're sharing a bed with some. You're sharing a bed with someone else, and I'm not even allowed to call you. And the public should not even know that we are dating. And you want me to delete my ex off my social media?
Hold up. Lwaki oba ozina amazina g'enkimango otyemikira? Lwaki oba wakiyingira tokimanyi? Wakiyingira tokimanyi nti wali omulala?
But you're not.
Paying rent, buying your things.
But you're not.
But you're not.
Someone
your problems
else.
are even
Because
your
what is going to happen?
I'm going to Soroti tomorrow. Give me some.
Let's have Myra. Yes.
What is going to happen is this. You tell me to delete my exes and my old content off my social media. The next thing I'm going to do, I'm going to post you.
Yes, because I'm a lover.
So if you don't want me to post you, don't ask me to delete someone.
Let me explain the things to you. And, ladies, I want you to pay attention. Let me listen. Listen and listen carefully. The things of posting mbu posting my man bikome mu bali ba Jane gundi bali
kati abali bagalo ba posting balekeyo
ngoba tyagala posting andeka.
Let me post others that want. Is he complaining? Because if he calls me and tells me go take me off your social media njammo
kitegeeza tyagala bakula
nayo tekeye abagalo bera
tekeye abagalo bera
ne bana bana
the public
bamanyi nti mu relationship tuwa CEO.
All right,
keep the audience
thank you so much. 7 minutes into the top of the hour. Those of you that are watching us on Galaxy TV, leave your comments on our social media platforms, and the number for you to be a part of this, if you are listening in live, is 0707102102. Kamfuneva satu na yeyo tune Galaxy.
Anyway, how are you? How is the day? I wanted to just say that this Wednesday thing is the baddest show in Kampala in every day of the week. Zona weekend, I love this thing. Detacha is Tacha is hot seat, and hot seat is Detacha. You need to put a boundary and respect the new person that you're with. What I got your old life, try to make sure it's not visible in their faces.
Thank you, Norbert. Galaxy.
Hi, Jen. Akavuka wakagambe manu mwezi mfodi ile neno gundi audio name tuka na jamaa kuvema kelele akavuka kaje fujo ne gundo kuteka teko kwesirusiru bobo yagalo mkazi mwana ganja garanga bwendi munyange mwana musanga social media omagala 40 twamala mu kyali ku social media she's a lover girl kitegera olina girlfriend ko goteka mu sete manyi you have to control now. What kind of nonsense, bro? Wana tewasoma psychology omanyi bo.
Twalete tukuwagira tukuganye. Galaxy.
Thanks for the show. Good afternoon.
Good afternoon to you.
The issue of deleting this content on social media, I mean, it comes with treatment. How are you treating that partner, and how old is that relationship? You can't come when it's a 2 weeks relationship, 1 month relationship, 2 months, and then you come with your demands, bro. You have to first act so that by the time you tell me to delete those things, I don't have a hesitation in deleting them.
Sometimes you may not even have to tell me. When a woman wants to delete, you don't even have to tell them. They will delete. Why do I agamba shira gashumba kuja God's plan ku social media?
Ba mugamba.
Teri ya mugamba.
Ngabagenda mu wagundira enjiro.
Teri ya mugamba.
Checho chiwagande. Bo batuyagala posting.
Abagalo ba posting abo moteka
abasajja bali abajja na teka yabapya.
Bwe abasajja okugira okusula ebizimbe kuno kuletedde ebizibu tusula ekizimbe tetulowooza batuwera sente mu mateeka batuwera amateeka mu sente zaffe
okitegeera kanfune babiri abasembayo tukigale. This is Galaxy.
Kuchukumi kamuza biri Gax FM kwendi Uganda's #1 biggest radio station with no apology.
Yes.
Good afternoon host Mr. Enwe chiriwo enkwagala nyo chali wange sayinira buli omwali mu kizimbe emugambye mutumiddeko of course ne chali wange Dr. Norman straight out from KCU kusayinize ko mitu ebyenjawulo Selecta Bruce is my name.
Nega tofuna radio lukunjiri eyo noweereza.
Ekyenyiza okugamba Mr. Enwe.
Yes.
Singo gamba omuntu nga muli mu relationship n'omugamba nti kino sikyagala n'agamba nze nkyagala. Manya nti oyo talirede kubeera naawe. Omuntu akwagala y'omuntu alumirirwa obulamu bwo. Ng'ogamba nti kino sikyagala n'agamba kale ssebo n'omugamba kino sikyagala n'agamba kale ssebo ate nga bwakikolerawo. Sigamba ati nze simanyi biki. Mwe abawala mwe abali mu studio ebyo ebintu bye mwogera mu byogeza kyejo bubanga nsobola kwagala ne kugamba nti bwobo sazeewo kunjagala sikwagala ku mulimu ogwo gwokola nze genda kukyusa sagala okolere kansanga basagala okolere mutundu gongamba oti atubu oyagala bulike
the audacity talking
nkwagadde Justin kwanyinti bu video bo badoina kwa account bujeyo bu video bo badde ne X bo bona bujeyo tuteka ko boyo atebwe nkugamba nti sikwagala yo kwa account sikwagala yo ku kitimba kyonna TikTok Facebook byona Instagram sikwagala yo obogenda kuwakana
Because he's the man.
I'm bigger than your job.
Selector Bruce is mbadde nkugamba nayo ko omukazi erukunjiri kati yasoma ngata ina kiddako ng'ekyoto kye kufumbirwa.
All right, ngatumaliriza. We have about 2 minutes to end this. Let me start off with you, Pamela. When you are relating with a man, he is your king. Unless first of all, I don't want to talk about people about another Sarawo because those are time masters. Yeah. those it shouldn't be even in this conversation. But if you allow me to be in your life as your man, I am the leader, correct? I'm the king, correct? I'm the emperor. As a matter of fact, I'm your god. Because when you're in the bedroom you're saying bana kabakatata katate wano muri life oyagala bijam but you're getting the point. So
you know everything.
Social media, what advice do you have? Do you give the ladies who are what's your final advice, Pamela?
Well, for me, I think it's okay for a girl to be sensitive to her partner's feelings, especially when you are in a committed relationship. You must be able to understand where your partner is coming from when he airs out some of those things, especially about social media. But also how he does it matters, because there's a man who comes and tells you to. It's like, I don't know which example I can give. Like there's nothing in life that will happen in a 360 form. Everything happens in a process. So you can't come and then pounce on me and tell me delete everything and change your life and start putting on smany long dresses and and you know expect me to follow suit, because then you're going to frustrate me as a person, because maybe social media is part of what makes me. It's part of what is part of what builds my esteem, because some people's esteem is built by social media, by the way. Social media is my family, my other family, that if I don't do without it, and I don't have you know a certain part of me is missing. So much as I'm sensitive to your feelings as a partner, which is correct and right, you also need to be sensitive to my feelings as, you know, your girlfriend or your wifey or whoever you're in a committed relationship with. As in, let's compromise. Think about how much does this social media mean to her, and what can she do away with that I can also be okay with, and what can I also accept to do away with that is okay with him.
Thank you,
so
Pamela.
To draw the line between a narcissistic and dictatorship kind of guy, you must be able to compromise on that.
Thank you.
Dictator ya kugamba and do this and you're supposed to do it.
Putting everything on table.
So what if you're putting everything on table?
So
what? I can't.
Dictator.
You found me on social media, so you cannot kill that part of me because you found
what are you
me
looking
there.
for in a relationship is to get
a man
to be in another zone. They are putting you in another life.
He's elevating you.
No, but people, by the way, much as I said earlier that there's a clear divide. Much as you can't do without, much as social media can come into your personal life, there's a clear divide, because sometimes people act, they prepare content on social media. That's not exactly who they are. Now, if you are my guy and you know who I am, and you know that this is content I am creating.
Question, ladies, pay attention, keep quiet for a second. So, on social media, I'm your man. I strip naked, I remove my shirt, I show my chest hair, I show my either 6-pack or 1-pack, regardless, and then I'm seductively dancing and winking and licking my lips. Is that something you'd be comfortable with?
No.
Doing it Monday to Sunday.
Monday to Sunday. Would you be comfortable with it?
I'm comfortable with it if that is I am very comfortable with it.
I may even be behind the camera.
Henry,
I might even be behind the camera recording that and even edit it for you.
Myra,
yes,
you're my girl. Tolina business social media kwagaza social media enyo, maybe ogenda ko bugenzi nti you have to be there because it's the era we are in. Naye buli lunaku oteekayo figayo akabina wato
naguze ka bikini akapya
enkeera n'oteekayo
I wax can you
imagine that Calvin Klein buli lunaku n'oteekayo figa what what are you trying to sell? What are you insinuating?
I'm not selling anything. I'm just doing life.
What if you're a model?
I'm just branding myself because I might
model is business. Model kireke tugambye nga tolina nkumanyi oli mukazi wange otunda TV mu town nakolera edduuka lunaku oteekayo akabina oli mukazi wange nakukolera egundi ka boutique lunaku oteekayo akabina kifo ky'engoye oteekayo mubiri gwo oteekayo kabina.
It is what is making you happy. My happiness comes first. As
you're not putting clothes and nakuwa business tojiteekayo.
This is a conversation.
As long as I'm happy.
Okay, hold up. This is a conversation we're gonna, continue with off air. The social media platforms, Galaxy FM UG, the hashtag is the red seat. Ngatumaliliza. Ngatumaliliza. Siama, what do you have to say finally?
Me, what I'm saying is, Sandra, Omala is Sandra, right?
Yes.
Sandra, relationship, you feel like you have a chance or a future with this guy. Munange wasalire mu relationship yo. But then if you see that this relationship is not going anywhere, that guy omulabanga narcissist, omulabanga dictatorship, bali kusayira bagamba bikola boti nga yeta taina na kyakulaga kimulaga nti oba ali serious with you. Kola ekikusanisa nego olabanga ogenda mufuna munga you really need him in your life. You can do what he wants. But don't delete, you can archive them.
Okay.
Yeah, just archive your memories. Oda no bitunula.
Thank you.
Nomchala naye ate nobera ngolilo nino dai nosoma bu message bwemwewereza no smiling
ofachi nensisi yamini
teleka memories.
Ngatumaliriza Myra, what do you have to say?
I find hard time advising fellow women because one thing I know about us, you know what you want. Even when you ask for advice, you know what you're going to do. But but the thing is, I believe Sandra knows what exactly she wants.
Exactly.
Because one thing, as a woman personally, when I want something, I don't need anyone to tell me how to do it or when to do it. If Sandra is ready for that relationship, she's ready to compromise. She can compromise as long as it's not affecting her as a person and as a brand. If that content is part of her brand, she's earning, it's part of her brand and she's earning from it. You can sit down with your man and talk with them. Talk to them and tell them, you know what, this is content. It is nothing that me and the man are done. He's not even in the country and everything. Yeah, it's just content. And maybe he could understand. But even the way the man asks you to do something matters.
Matters.
Yes. It matters.
Okay, hold on. We had to that. Yes.
So I knew.
I'm a person I name put in case you come hard on me.
Kati nange ngankulaga emputu. Nga tulaba ani aluzinga.
Ogenda kundaga mputu, kitogenda kupa sente.
Nga nkulaga emputu nange.
Emputu ya butapa sente. Fula omulala zimpa nga bano batali.
Nga nange nkero sanga omuno yayingidde ddawo osula wennyini.
Thank you. Ngatumaliza detacha.
Abasajja tuddemu amagezi. Henry.
Hold on. Naye mmwe.
No, Henry. Nkono waka and you've brought another chick in my house. Of course I'm going to detach as your bestie. Ngene wa detach mga omanyi Henry Angovie. I've come to sleep.
Nemwe studia nga bakwana nga mukyali wa ferabayo. Bano kye batamanyi bakukwana okyali na relationship bwovaayo.
Ngatumaliriza yes.
Abasajja nga bwe ngambe nti bwe tusitula ebizimbe tetufugika. Banange tufuga. Tuwe sente zaffe ekitiibwa. Tuwe time yaffe ekitiibwa. Tuwe obulamu bwaffe ekitiibwa. Bano balina okumanya kye tuli mu bulamu bwabwe.
Thank you.
We are there everything.
Not everything.
God.
Demigods.
Yes.
We are your batembuzi.
Temunyumirwa lift no itawo osula.
There you go.